Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's been quite a while. I've you know, been caught up. I just wanna jump on here and make this quick video. And let me traditionally start off by saying, my name is Roberto, and as you can see, but I'll make it formal. I am an ex-Jehovah's Witness. I am an ex-JW. Either or is the same thing. I want to welcome you to my channel. If this is the first time that you're checking me out, and it's the first time you ever seeing one of my videos, please feel free to browse around my channel and check out some of the information that I have on there on my other videos, as it is, it relates to me and my story. My first video when I first started this YouTube channel a couple of months ago, which this channel is still relatively new. I first started this channel off with my first video, and I'll give you a little information, and I'll give you my story in regards to me and my whole Jehovah's Witness experience, and my whole deal with that and why I left and stuff like that. So it's kind of, you could say, it's my story. So I would say, please definitely check that out, and check out some of the other videos that I have. Jehovah's Witnesses is one of the religions that's very well known. And it's actually one of the reasons. It's the real reason why I started this YouTube channel, to be a voice and get and share my experience and bring specific awareness to really what goes on inside the Jehovah's Witness religion. Especially when it comes down to sexual child abuse. Um, I definitely recommend to take time out, uh, or make some time to check out two videos that I made recently, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, last year. It's a part one and a part two, in regards to the sexual child abuse and everything that happens in the whole Jehovah Witness religion. It's lengthy, heads up. It's very detailed though, and I bring out a lot of points. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make it easy. I'll put the links in the description, and please feel free if you feel that my journey, and it's something that you're interested with keeping up with. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, as I'm still growing and I'm still in the beginning stages of my new journey in life as far as spirituality is concerned, and beliefs and stuff of that nature. I'm still in that transition, and give a comment, share your expression. I really want to hear what you have to say. What is your feelings? What's your thoughts? Even if it's a word or two or a line, put something there, or share what you've heard or what you gain or whatever sparked interest or curiosity. Share it, take it home, have conversations, discussions, because that's really what, at the end of the day, that was my whole purpose for doing this. And you could definitely hit the thumbs up, the like button. Anyway, um, I just also want to put out there, I really want to thank you, and I'm specifically talking to you. If you're my day ones from the very beginning, I didn't really think I was gonna get, any real subscribers, to be honest. And I kind of got quite a few, and I just want to take time out in a moment to acknowledge you and thank you. I really appreciate it. And also, I mean, it's really big to me because, like, I don't really technically have the best type of equipment, and you guys have been great to me and supporting me, and as I look back and think about it now, my some of my videos could have been better. I'm doing my videos from my laptop. A lot of people go on my YouTube, they use their laptop, and it just sucks. The video, the webcam the webcam on the laptop sucks, and I happen to get I'm using another one now, which is a little better. At least you can see my face and see better features, a little clear. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys. I also want to tell you guys that I thank you. I appreciate you. Happy New Year's. I hope your holidays was well. I hope that life is looking a little better for you in your journey, whether you still remain on your spiritual journey after leaving the Jehovah Witness religion or not. I still wish you the best in life. I still wish you, um, you know, just peace overall, just peace, happiness, a happy mental, you know, I just wish you nothing but the best. I know mental health is an issue sometimes with people. A lot goes on. So I just wish you, nothing but health in all areas of your life, mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, and spiritually as well, if that's also something that's still a part of your life. Um, yeah, so I've kind of like wanted to just talk about a few things that's going on with me. So this video is basically not on anything specific. Like as far as what I'm gonna talk about, this video is really gonna be like an update to you guys on me, on myself, on my journey thus far. Looking back, um, I'll just say real quickly, I'm sorry, I'm struggling with allergies. I just took some meds, and please bear with me. I apologize because it's annoying, but I'm gonna bear through it. Um, uh, yeah, I started this journey with YouTube, and I started this channel, I believe in September, August of last year. I want to say August. Yeah, August. So this channel's still new. This channel is important to me for a lot of reasons, and I'll just share that with you real quickly. It's because, um, you know, it me personally, when I do my videos and anything I do, first of all, anything that I do and anything I say, I put my mind, my heart, and my soul to it, and I really try to do the best to make sure everything's authentic, is truthful, is sincere, and is on the up and up. And so that was my whole purpose in this journey on YouTube, becoming one of the voices in the XJW community, you could say, or I know it was important for me to share my story, and I'm personally, like, I'm very conscious of everything I do, and that includes my channel and my content and the materials that I put out, the information that I took, my experience. And so I look at all that, and it's like, now that we're in 2020 and 2019 is gone, and I look at myself and I reflect at me from where I was at 4.5 months ago. So, and just seeing that I've grown from that person, and I even now, I mean, I still get nervous doing the videos, don't get me wrong. I feel like I'm a little more in control, I'm a little more focused. I've improved. Of course, there's way more areas to improve. I still got, but I feel a little more comfortable now in front of the camera, and I feel real comfortable talking now as opposed to when I first started. My first handful of videos, I was super nervous. And but you get through that, you fight through your nerves and your nervousness, and especially us XJWs, us former Jehovah Witnesses, our story is not always easy to tell, let alone the journey that you almost, when you talk about your experience, you kind of playing back and revisiting, mentally visiting, mentally and emotionally visiting your experiences. And it's not always easy. And although when speaking about your experience as a Jehovah Witness and that whole deal, that whole experience and everything you've been through, that whole part of your life and that chapter it's still certain things and thoughts and feelings will come up. Now, the good thing is that in time it becomes easier to talk about, and of course, it's not super sensitive. You know what I mean? But that's like anything in life. If you have a very traumatic or a personal experience with someone or something or some people in life, and you feel probably like I would say on behalf of pretty much the majority, not all, I would say the majority, if not all, XJWs, that you feel like a mental or emotional scar from what you've been through. And so you almost kind of carry that. It's like an open wound till it, and it's you going through the process in the beginning in stages of healing, right? So it's not always easy. And, I just got to say that I'm very thankful that I was able to grow on camera and off camera as a person. And my whole purpose of doing, or at least one of my main reasons and the purpose for me making my YouTube channel, okay, was to give a voice, be an extra voice, rather. Be an extra voice, adding to what other ex-Jehovah Witnesses is doing on these social media platforms. And I just decided to go in the route in the area of YouTube. It's very convenient, it's simple, it's easy if you got the right stuff and you got just the basics. Like I said, you get a Gmail account, you go to YouTube, go behind, it's not really easy. You can search a lot of things on YouTube. They have little tutorials and little instructions they'll help you with the setup. It's not hard at all. Probably the people in your circle will know how to work YouTube. It's very easy, like teenagers and everything. And if you have a laptop or anything like a webcam or what I'm saying, ways to do it is very easy. And um, you know, I gotta say that I needed this. For me personally, it's something that I want to I've been meaning to say, and this I want to take this opportunity to do that because this video, like I said, is nothing specific. This video is just simply an update on myself, on my channel, on the growth, on my growth, as how I've grown through this whole experience and journey. Because at the end of the day, I'm a person like you and everybody else, and we all have our paths in life. We have our paths and that we take in life, but we all have the same journey. We all are living life. We all have a life journey. We just have different paths. And this path that I took as, a Jehovah's Witness, um, you probably experienced it and went through it, or still going through that right now, or you did in the past, and it's it's part of your life. And speaking of past, I think it's also important to say in regards that how I know I've grown at this point, specifically as a former Jehovah Witness, is that is exactly what it is. It is something that's in my past. It is past tense. It is a chapter in my life for a certain amount of time that I've wore the title, okay, as a Jehovah Witness. That was a title that I was under, okay, and you know that's all it was at that time. I had that title. That was my personal position in life from a religious standpoint, and that's really what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And why I'm saying that was because for me, it's a sealed deal. It's a closed chapter. And if you are watching this and you are fresh off the Jehovah Witness boat and you fresh off of the Jehovah Witness, you left and you knew, I want to thank you first of all for checking out my video, because I also have some things that I wanted to share with you and talk to you about, as far as you being new. I just want to say that I know the feeling, first of all. I so much know the feeling, identify with you greatly, but you gotta know, even though it's fresh to know now, you gotta know, and you gotta understand that you will and you are going to be okay. You gotta believe me and trust me when I say that. Now, you're not gonna be okay this minute or this moment, and maybe not even in a month or two, and maybe it may take a year or so, but just know it will happen in time. It's gonna happen at your time, and you will grow from it. You will grow from this learning experience, from this growing pain, and this too will be something that's nothing but merely the past. It will be your past, and it will be a closed chapter and not part of your book of life. And I just want to share that with you. No, listen, it's hard. It's very tough in the beginning. It's very difficult, but it gets easier and easier in time as you go through your process of healing, okay? And you go through that transitioning back to a life where you never relied on a religion, or you never it goes back to a time where you wasn't. If you, like myself, and let me just say that I'm not a born Jehovah's Witness. I came, quote unquote, from the world. I'm coming out the world in. I wasn't. Now, if you're born, that's something different. If you're born witness, or a born in Jehovah Witness, that's a little, to my understanding, and which I agree, it's gonna be a little more challenging and difficult for you, but it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. It's not impossible. It may be harder, but you're gonna be fine. You gotta learn to be confident in the fact and the truth that you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. You just gotta work with time, and you gotta surround yourself with good, positive people, people who you share the same thoughts and feelings with. That's really what it is. And you know, there's a few things that I want to tell you. Being that I'm speaking, I have your attention, and I am speaking directly to ex-Jehovah Witness who is new, and you're watching this video, and you're hearing me what I'm saying, and you're watching. This is one of the new videos that you're watching. For example, let's say, for example, for the first time, I got some tips for you. Okay, if you are new to the YouTube world and you're ex Jehovah Witness, you're ex JW, I want you to take these tips from me, okay? Because I'm not gonna say I learned the hard way, and I'm not gonna say I experienced anything wrong with my fellow ex JWs on YouTube. I'm not gonna say that, because that would be wrong, that'll be untruthful, and that'll be lying. But what I will say is this: when you come in, if you're gonna take that route, if you're gonna do, let's say what I did and decided to do, I uploaded my personal video and my story as my XJW story, and I uploaded my video and I spilled my story. I told my truth and my experience, and then I started my channel and I grew the channel, and as I'm still growing the channel. If you're gonna do that, okay, keep in mind this, and please, I hope I'll capture your attention. And if after what I tell you, it makes sense to you, and you taking heed to it, and you're gonna take that to heart and mind, please, please, either drop a comment or hit the thumbs up button to let me know that, yeah, you got what I'm telling you now. It's very key. I would say it's very important. I'm going to tell you this. Back in my time when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I know, speaking for me, and I'm being straight up real and truthful about it. When I was a Jehovah's Witness, I didn't get along with everyone. I didn't mesh with everyone, okay? I wasn't, I will greet brothers and sisters, but there were some brothers and sisters, to be quite honest, I didn't really connect with them. The energy, the vibe, it wasn't there. And some of them, to me, I'm coming from the world, they kind of felt like they was just as worldly as I was, either before I was in the religion or even while I was in the religion. Like, to me, it felt like they was like, you couldn't tell a difference. Like, some Jehovah's Witnesses acted funny, walked funny, and they was weird. Bottom line, some was shady and stuff like that. And I'm just being real. There's no reason for me to hold back, especially from my point of telling you. If there was weirdo Jehovah Witnesses or crazy or funny type of characters of Jehovah Witnesses when you was in the back then the truth and you was part of the religion, and there was some that you just didn't really, probably there was probably some that you didn't shake hands with or you didn't break bread with, and you have your reasons, whether you heard some things that was off about them or you heard whatever. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because, no, I'm not trying to bash the Jehovah Witnesses. I'm only bringing light to this for the simple fact that it's the same thing. It's kind of like the same setup, okay? When you come aboard with your channel as an ex-Jehovah Witness, ex-JW, and you come on the YouTube platform. Not, and please hear what I'm saying, take heed to this, not all ex-Jehovah Witnesses are the same. We don't all have the same message. We don't all believe in the same thing. We all don't go on the same route. We do not all have the same content or materials. There's some that's raw with their materials and their content, what they say. There's some that's blunt. There's some that's disrespectful or rude, or they can appear this way. They can really come off as temperamental. They can really have real strong feelings into their videos and what they say. Some might be funny, some might be some humorous on Jehovah's Witness, and everybody who are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses doesn't have the same approach to the whole YouTube platform. And I just wanted to bring that out because I've come across one or two videos here and there of my fellow ex-JWs that on both sides of the fence, and I don't take sides, and I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not blaming, I'm not shading nothing. But on one side, you have some ex-JWs that say, hey, listen, I don't get along with other ex-JWs, and they're not friendly, they're not this and that, or they're not really your friends, or whatever case may be. This is my response on that. We are not family. We're not related. And because we're not family and we're not related, just like how we was Jehovah's Witnesses at a time, doesn't mean that when we're ex-JWs, that we're going to have the same treatment that they embraced, that you was embraced at one time as a Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witnesses is like, to me, it was kind of like a little phoniness. It was like, okay, well, he's brother, sister, so and so. I have to acknowledge him. I have to be friendly. I have to smile. I have to give him some love and show them that respect. XJWs is not. That's not that world. It's not like that. Now, should they be like that or not? That's their choice. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I want you to know, if this is your first time here, and this is, let's just say you checking me out, and because you have your channel and you set up and you're up and running, and it's new by a couple of weeks or whatever, know that some XJWs they have a different approach, and they even have their belief systems has changed. Like, you have some XJWs that, they don't believe in nothing. There's no spirituality or spiritual beliefs or no higher power in play. Some are straight atheists, or uh, some they go to church and they're saved. All of us is different. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because personally, like, I don't really care, to be honest, because not that I'm heartless or insensitive or anything, is that you got to think about it. If you think about it, at the end of the day, we are all of us we're different. We set up different, we talk different, we think different, we speak different. Everything about us, our makeup is different. We have different personalities, we have different ideas, and so forth. So if we're all different, then we can't be it can't be expected of us, whether you're Jehovah Witness or ex-Jehovah Witness or indifferent, for us to be on the same page on everything in life, no matter what. So I think personally that some XJWs had a certain expectations when they came on this platform to share their voice, to give their voice, to give support, to give awareness, bring awareness to, what is wrong in the Jehovah Witness religion. And I just want you, if you're watching this and you're hearing this, take heed to what I'm saying. What worked best for me, and I'm not saying this was you got to do, and this is what everyone else should do. I'm just only simply telling you, just sharing with you something that, I do give as a suggestion. Okay? Do you. That's it. Bottom line. No more, no less. When you do your stuff, your content, your material, whatever you're saying, do you. Do you. You're on YouTube because the reason why you're doing what you do is because of you and how you want to do it, and everything down to the details. Do you. Don't be concerned, because this is my whole take. When I started this, I did not go and say, oh, I want to, that's a good idea and this and that. No, I did this for me, and it's tailored and unique to me, my style, my form, my fashion. Okay, and I recommend that for you. If you're gonna do the YouTube thing, listen, do it your way, your style, and your fashion. Do you. Don't be worried about all the unnecessary stuff. Okay, don't worry about that. That can, in life, there's things that's always gonna happen. People are not gonna get along. They're gonna have things to say. Let them just say blah blah blah, blah, and don't even feed into that. You know, that's I don't know. I'm speaking for me. Like, seriously, like, I didn't. This is me. I'm doing me. This is it. Bottom line. I ain't gonna have time to worry about this. Especially for me, like, I had a message. I really have I had a message that I had to get out. So don't get distracted. My point is, overall, don't do you when you're gonna do your, if you're doing your channel, or do you if you're gonna do your video and your story, and don't worry and be concerned about other things that are negative when it comes down to the XJWs here and there, because nothing's perfect in life. So that's just some advice from me to you. And moving along, when it comes down to um the XJW, speaking of that, kind of like, extending that, because you see, if you catch here and there, I've come across where there's some criticism and opinions and on how we should treat and be, or how this one sees this and that. Just, I think it's, when you're being critical and strongly opinionated and you throwing that up and you making light of something like that on somebody else, to me, that I see that as negativity. Like, I see that's, if you know, I see it to be something that's negative, it's unnecessary, it's irrelevant, right? But my point of bringing that up is because, in a way, I'm happy that although I am an XJW, I mean, I'm not going to hide. It's no, first of all, I'm not ashamed of it. Second of all, I'm not going to hide it. I totally acknowledge it. Okay. Um, but I'm very, very thankful that, using hindsight, on early on in, using insight, that I knew when I made this channel, and this is something that you may want to think about, I did not label myself. I didn't label the channel under my content. So yeah, my name is Roberto, and you'll see quite a few videos. I put my name out there. Yeah, this is XJW Roberto here, and that's my intro. But my channel doesn't have attached to it that title for this very reason. Because let me explain something to you. Okay, when it comes down to life, and that's for me, you, and all of us in this world, in this life, in the YouTube community, in not just, I mean, and outside of there, just like, it's not limited to YouTube and social media platforms. It's life, like, all of us, down to the individual, the whole world, all of us. When it comes down to life in this lifetime, when it comes down to us as people, as persons, as the individual, okay, it's about living life, it's about learning, it's about growing from your mistakes, growing from your experiences, learning how to use your judgment, and learn how to think better, and learn how to make better choices. And we, right now, as ex-Jehovah Witnesses, ex-JWs, we learn from a bad experience. We learn from a mistake that we had. We learn from the choice that we made. And that is great. That's beautiful, because we acknowledge and we see now some of the things that went wrong, and we can grow. It's about growing. And for me, that's what I've learned in my whole journey. And this is what I wanted to bring up. Like, I can look back now, 4 or 5 months ago, when I first started this channel, I first started coming on YouTube as an ex-Jehovah Witness. And I can really look back and reflect and be very thankful that I take my whole life experience as as a Jehovah's Witness, in that time in my life, in that chapter. Sit and look back and say, you know what? Oh, wow. I was there then, and I'm here now, and I have personally grown through that experience. And that's what it's about. Life's about personal growth from the choices we make in life, which are going to be bad, and some choices are going to be bad, some choices are going to be good. And I really hope that, if you're new and you coming into the YouTube world, that you really take heed to some of the things that I've said and I'm saying. You really take it to mind. Do you? This is your world. This is your life. This is your chapter. This is your path. Now, I do want to just mention real quickly, okay, that another thing that I've seen, and I'll give this a suggestion, because it's something that I think is kind of cool, and it's your choice. Not everyone who is an XJW says, hey, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to, XJW YouTube channel and I want to put my story out there and I want to, this is what I want to do and I want to lock into that and I want to, carry that, like that title, so to speak, because to me it's a title. XJWs is a title, just like a Jehovah Witness is a title, XJW is a title, and you're in that category. Once you make up your mind on that, like some have made one video. That's it for them. And I really believe if that's gonna help you in your journey, it's gonna help you mentally, emotionally, it's gonna help you in your healing. Do it. Yeah, at your own time, when you're comfortable, when you're confident enough, make a video. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 2 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. I like to talk. If you see, I have all my videos, the length of the videos is different, different timings. Some is longer, some is shorter. I really enjoy talking. I like talking. So for me, you know, you got to say how you feel and you think. It shouldn't be no time frame as long as you don't go like hours in and we're. But go at listen. Share your truth. Share your story. This is your moment, and if you choose to and you're comfortable with that, do so. You can make one video, and I'm for that. I support that. You can make one video, even if you make even if it's one video, you can get that story and get your story out. Now, that's up to you. You don't have to have a XJW so and so channel and then, go that route. So, of course, realistically speaking, is your choice, right? So, I've seen people do that, and that's something you can consider. Or you can just say, hey, you know what? I'm fine where I'm at, of course. So, just wanted to throw that your way. I've seen some people do that, and actually, I've seen on some videos, I've seen like one or two videos that got crazy attention and views, and they don't have this XJW channel, and I'll say this: XJWs that are making these YouTube as their platform, that's their choice. Gotta respect it. I respect it because honestly, and I made a video on that. I'm very thankful for the XJW community because this is where the voice is at, and this right here was for me a place to start. This is my beginnings. I'm very proud of that, and while I'm saying that right now, big shout out to the whole, and I normally say it, I don't know if I said it, but I'm saying it now, I'll say it again. I want to give a big shout out to the whole XJW community. I want to give a shout out to you, Jehovah's Witnesses, because I have hope in you. I have hope that you're going to be on this side of the fence at your time. I want to also give a shout out to you, inactive JWs, and you faded JWs. I want to give you guys a shout out. That's my tradition. I just traditionally do that. But I've been talking and going with the flow. I don't know if I said that, so I'll say it now. Better late than never. Also, I just want to just leave off with this as I wrap up. I'm nearly here 40 minutes. I just want to say a few things. My channel here is still growing, it's still changing. And because it's still my channel is growing and changing how I am as a person. So as I upgrade myself as a person, it's the same way how I'm going to upgrade my channel, this YouTube channel, and I'm making, as the changes I'm making in my life, the things that I'm doing in my life, is the same thing that's going to reflect on my channel. Like I mentioned, I am an XJW, and I do support all XJWs and their stories and them coming out and why they came out, and which the reasons vary. But this channel, and I gotta express this channel will not be limited to just XJW content and material, because I feel like that I've healed already and I've grown through that chapter and stage in my life. And I do still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus. I'm not an atheist. Even though I respect anyone's choice if they want to go that route in life and have that belief, but I do hold on to my belief, and I do hold on to my relationship with Jehovah, and I'm still on my spiritual journey. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm still on this spiritual journey. And but at the end of the day, like I had mentioned a couple of minutes ago, it is about self-growth, personal growth, and choices in life and things that we do, and self-awareness of what we do and what we make of ourselves. And I'm there now in my life. And just to let you know that, I'm looking to do different things right now in my life, and which I'll keep you updated. And yeah, I'm looking into doing different things right now in my life. And I will hope to be more consistent with my videos, because I know kind of now, like I kind of died down with my videos as I've exhausted pretty much every and any idea that I could come up with and speak about. I did that in the early beginnings, because like I was like on fire. I was like, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. And I have no problem with delivering a message or how I feel when when it comes down to something, especially if I strongly feel that way. um what else? So yeah, I just also want to leave off and wrap up by saying this. I know I said that already, but I'm coming down to it. Bear with me, bear with me. I love you guys. No, I'm just playing. No, on a serious note, I think that when it comes down to life, you gotta sometimes think outside the box. And me, I'm a person that's open-minded, and I have to think outside of this here. I'm not just only limited, or gonna limit myself and put myself in the box, or label myself in the category. I'm not gonna put myself in a category, label myself as something and restrict myself to that. Yeah, I am proudly, I'll say, I'm proud, a proud ex-JW. I'm proud of taking that stance in my life. That's what I'm proud of. I'm really proud of taking that stance for myself in my life, and leaving something that I could have been stuck in, and other people's facing that difficulty, which is hard for them in life. And yeah, I'm proud of that, and I acknowledge that, like I mentioned before. But life is more to me than just putting yourself in the box, or limiting yourself, or putting yourself in having a title, putting yourself in a category. And I just think that that being a Jehovah's Witness at one point in time, that was something at one point in time. Just like I said, it's my past. It's a closed chapter in my life, and I'm still growing. I'm still on my spiritual journey, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. And that's really what it is. And to be really quite honest, I just think this is what you got to do when you feel, yeah. So it's like, I am a XJW, but I'm so many other things besides at just an XJW. And that's the point that I want to leave you with. That's my PowerPoint. Yeah, my name's Roberto. I am an XJW, but I'm so much more. I'm so much more than just an XJW. I'm so much more than that. And I'm still exploring, and I'm still on my journey in my life, this spiritual journey that I'm still on. And I really strongly feel that Jehovah's going to help me discover what I need to discover to keep me going. So, yeah, life is going forward and growing and learning, and we growing and we're evolving each day from all our choices we make in our life experiences. And this is something, my friend, that I really wanted to leave you with, okay? The chapters in life, they close for another chapter to open. Okay. Um, it's a beautiful thing when you come to that realization. Um, and I think that my final words is that, when it comes down to your whole personal experience as being one of Jehovah's Witnesses, one of JW in your past, that it shouldn't have been something you and your personal experience as a Jehovah Witness, and now that you're not no longer, it should not have been something that makes or break you. Now, what I mean by that is that, yeah, it shouldn't be a make or break deal. If you're no longer Jehovah Witness now, you're Ex-Jehovah, it shouldn't make or break you to the point where you have given up on your spirituality or on your beliefs or how you feel and believe of God. I personally, I'm not saying to think that that's just strongly coming from me. That's my strong take and feeling and my position on that. I'm not saying you must do the same thing and think the same way, but I strongly feel and that you should not either have been broken down from that whole experience. You should not be, there's no reason for that to have broken you, or and if it did, this is why you have to go through the process and heal. But and then in time, your mind should be that being a Jehovah Witness probably broke me, but guess what? It wasn't gonna keep me broken forever. It's all about getting back up again, going forward, cleaning your shoulders off, dust yourself off, you know, and never giving up. So my point to you is this: you don't have to give up on spirituality if you don't choose to, but that's your choice. You don't have to give up on Jehovah if you don't want to leave, that's your choice. But the thing that you can look back on and understand, and one thing that we have in common is that we have given up on the Jehovah Witness religion, and that was the wisest choice we could have ever done. With that done and said, I want to wish you first of all. I want to thank you for sticking with me throughout this whole ordeal. I want you to stay I'm gonna keep you posted. Stay, I'm just giving you an update on what's going on. I got a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes as I'm growing, as we all are. You're growing as well by every second and minute. Um, but I'm definitely gonna keep everyone updated, and this is a new year for new things, and it's time for explore new things and go to new avenues. And so with that done and said, I want to wish you, as I normally say, I wish you nothing but the best. Okay? I wish you peace, happiness, good health, tranquility, and I wish you nothing but every and anything that you deserve and anything that God's supposed to give you in your life. With that done and said, to my next video, take care of yourself. Peace.